Space loves to flex its rules. We look up, see the stars. We're told one number rules everything: the speed of light. See, it sounds like a wall, a forever limit, a cosmic do not pass. But what if it's not a wall at all, just a phase change, like the sound barrier once was? Here's the idea I want to explore with you today. Matter, energy, electrons, quarks, the whole quantum dance, lives under the dominion of light speed. But space itself? Space is weirder. It's stitched with nodes, tiny structural hints in the fabric. Reset, relay, propagate, call them graviton nodes if you like. In geodesic metrics, the way gravity curves space, these nodes show up as the scaffolding we surf on without even knowing it. Down here, I feel 9.8 meters per second squared. That's the Earth's pull, a rhythm baked into my bones. Out there, between planets, between stars, the local gravitational tune can drop so low it feels like zero. Nodes thin, spacing stretches. Space stops tugging as hard. So if matter is stuck under C, but nodes can reset, handoff to handoff, like relay batons, maybe the wall isn't the wall. Maybe it's a threshold we pass through with the right approach. Think sound. For years, the sound barrier spooked pilots. Shockwaves piled up. Planes shook. People whispered impossible. Then we tuned the aerodynamics, pumped enough thrust, learned the pattern, and whoosh, through. The sky didn't change. Our engineering did. So here's the provocative question. Is faster than light a social limit or a mechanical challenge? Imagine space not as a still backdrop, but as a living flow. That's the core of the geodesic expanse. A single mechanical principle. It ties gravity, it ties motion, it ties light into one propagation system. Here's the picture. Space is a grid of discrete nodes. Nothing spooky, just countless tiny sites passing state changes along. What we feel and measure, gravity, movement, the path of light, are all different ways this grid propagates. Gravity comes in two flavors that are really one mechanism at different scales. Locally, mass makes pressure imbalances in the node grid. The grid pushes toward balance, and that push is what I'd call gravitational acceleration. That's your Earth 9.8 meters per second squared, but as a pressure gradient response. Underneath that, there's the zero-point space field, the universal background that sets the maximum rate any node can update. So the speed of light, it's the grid's refresh limit. At low speeds, nodes hand off smoothly. Push harder, the handoffs come faster. Hit the limit, and you're at the maximum reset frequency. Try to exceed it, and the grid just can't propagate state changes any quicker. Now the twist, the 2-1 expanse ratio. Space isn't stationary. There's a built-in outward propagation pressure with a dominant 2-1 expansion behavior. Think conveyor belt. You're not moving through space. Space is moving you. Motion becomes alignment or resistance to that universal flow. That reframes orbits. Planets aren't falling into wells. They're surfing stable geodesic channels in the expanse. Orbital planes appear where system-wide pressure lines up, and stability is about balance inside the flow, not just attraction. The solar system rolls along a moving grid. Galaxies, too. This swaps a rubber sheet universe for a pressure field. No dents, no wells, no ongoing energy to warp a fabric. The cosmos behaves like a high-pressure, self-regulating system that keeps structure by balancing flows. What about the edge of what we can see? The observable limit isn't a hard time wall, it's a propagation horizon. Over great distances, pressure demand adds up. At a threshold, the system hits its max capacity. Beyond that, information can't bridge the gap. Visibility ends not because space ends, but because the grid can't transmit past its terminal pressure. Redshift fits right in. Light is node state handoffs. The expanding grid pushes back on that propagation. Frequency steps down while speed stays pinned to the refresh limit. So wavelengths stretch in effect, but through mechanical resistance, not by stretching space-time. And dark energy? It's the expanse pressure itself, the 2-1 driver showing up as large-scale motion. Not an unknown force, but the native push of the grid. Pull it all together, one mechanism for gravity, one mechanism for light, one mechanism for motion. An infinite structure that's locally bounded by how fast it can propagate. Every point looks central because every node rides the same expansion. Structure emerges from balance within motion, not from static geometry. In the geodesic expanse, the universe isn't a warped fabric. It's a living field of propagation. What exists, moves, and shines, does so at the speed, limits, and harmonies of the grid. That's the flow of reality.
Faster-than-light transport is achievable when motion is transferred from the spacecraft to a cosmological carrier field, whose dynamics are not bound by local relativistic velocity limits. In this framework, energy does not accelerate mass. Instead, energy enables coupling to a pre-existing cosmological transport mechanism.